Hi, I'm Karen Gibbs, Creative Director of Banyan Boutiques by Northcott, and I'm so excited to showcase the April 2022 release. And first up, today is Color Me Banyan Botanical. What is a Color Me Banyan? It's a category that we came up with that is all about technique, not so basic boutique. Unique boutiques. How about that? Here's some terms you can throw around with Color Me Banyan. But basically, what it is taking a technique that we've worked on, myself and the artisans in Indonesia, and changing things up a little bit, right? In the quilting industry, we're used to seeing our boutiques a certain way. It's applied, the color, the wax is applied with the design via the chop, and then it's bleached out, the background, and then the background color is applied. Nice, simple, easy, beautiful, beautiful thing, these boutiques, but why not change it up? Why not just turn the processes upside down a little bit and try something different? Because you know what? All of these processes are being done in Indonesia. Why can't we celebrate another form of art, another form of the boutiques? Remember, boutiques, when they were first created, were all hand done as they are now, but they were the chanting or the canting tool, where they took the wax and then just drew on the fabric, and it took 5 to 6 weeks to make one piece. Once that was exported to the Netherlands when Indonesia was colonized, then they wanted to keep up with the printing process that the Netherlands was trying to do to copy boutiques, how they were made. So they're trying to do it in traditional printing practices, right? We're sticking with that traditional way of making boutiques here. And what I want to do is show you a different kind of process. We're using the chop, and that's why the chop was developed, to compete with that and to be consistent with the printing, which then brought it into the quilting industry really well, because we do want some sort of consistency on our 15-yard bowl. Okay. All right, back to Color Me Banyan. So when we're challenging the different ways to do boutiques, why can't we mix it up a little bit and see what happens? And that's why I so love working with my team in Indonesia. So the botanical one, okay, I described how a normal chop or a normal boutique is done. The botanical is different. So the process of this, look closely at your headers of the botanicals, okay? The colors applied first. Next, it's bleach. The bleach is applied through a hand-done screen. That hand-on screen allows me to do a lot of detail. And if you look at the veining in the leaves, behind the leaves, and in the dots, you'll see all it is the color's applied, and then the bleach is applied. Then the wax is applied with the chop to hold that. Then it's bleached out. Okay, the background's bleached out, and then the background color is applied. Now, some of these have multicolors applied like a normal batik, right? But within the motif, or some have it in the background. So make sure you flip through the headers and look at all of the differences there. But that's how I did it. That's the process of creating the not so basic batiks that are in the Color Me Banyan, and then we expand into the full Banyan batiks line. Okay, so that is a Color Me Banyan. It delivers in January of 2023. If you look in your lookbook, I love the projects that go with this. Okay, we've got a whole variety. Some use maybe 5 SKUs, some up to 23 SKUs, depending what essentials you tie in. And speaking of essentials, the essentials I just love with this botanical is the BFFs. Here you can see some of the BFFs I've paired with it here. And I've got my whole pile of Khaitan. I really like some of the Khaitan going on with this particular collection. Again, the BFFs, some of the neutrals, or some of the colors. They work really beautifully, and they pop the color of the Color Me Banyan Botanical. Back to the projects, I've tagged on the side, I've tagged my botanical here on the front, so I can flip easily to the back side over here where the charts are. So the charts will show, and we've got some of the projects that are, the patterns are carried by Banyan Batiks at Northcott, and some are what we call inspiration projects. And that's where we've contacted the designers. There's a lot of project designers out there that we want to work with, and we contact them and say, hey, we got something special. Would you guys do a coloration of one of your projects? And then you can get the projects, your stores can get the projects at their favorite distributor, or we've also included the project designer's web address. Okay, so we're trying to support a lot of different project designers through this, and you'll see the charts are still in the back, even if it's an inspiration type pattern, like this one here, Marlo's Design, Starlight, Star Bright. You can get it through her, but here's the fabric requirements for it. Okay, and it gives you the amount of SKUs plus the essentials as well. Okay, so make sure when your store picks up some of these along with the essentials to go with it, that they take a photo or of the chart here, or they just tag it, tag their copy of the lookbook, so, and put it with their invoice confirmation, so then they know what they've purchased to go with the Botanical and what project they were looking at to use those in. So another thing is the Botanical really speaks to me in home decking. We've got some really interesting things behind me here. A great little vase situation going on right here in front of me. And then we have some pillows. Why couldn't you do some outside pillows? I'm not talking, you know, I'm talking throw some water resistant or repellent on there. I'm not saying that they're the heavy duty kind of pillows that you leave out in the winter all year, but it is something that can brighten your decor outside as we're starting to get into spring, right? So this delivers in January of 2023, and it's called Botanical, and it's the first Color Me Banyan for the April 2022 release.